Part 5 is devoted to value stream maps. Operations consist of two types of activities or operations: value-added and non-value-added. Value-added operations are anything that the customer is willing to pay for. It's the work you do that is essential to creating the product or service that the customer wants. Non-value-added operations are anything else, things that we do that don't add value from the customer's point of view. So value stream mapping is a graphical approach to identifying value-added and non-value-added activities on a flowchart, including important statistics, information, and what flows where in terms of product or information. We start out by plotting what we're currently doing, and that's called the current state map. Then we use the current state map to identify where we might be able to eliminate the non-value-added operations, things that aren't absolutely necessary. In other words, get rid of the waste. In the current state map, we identify things like material flow, inventory, buffer stock, how we interrelate with customers and suppliers, things like lead times, information flow. We include material handling, information flow, and any other steps that are necessary to identify the value stream for the product, things that are being done, both of a value-added and non-value-added nature. Here's an example of a current state map. Along the bottom, it shows the various steps of the manufacturing process. They also identify the cycle times, setup times, lot sizes, uptime of the process, the time between the processes in terms of delays or waits, what the process times are. It shows how information flows from the company to the supplier and the customer. Overall, it shows how the product is flowing through the value stream, but it identifies lots of times and information that are useful in understanding what's in the value stream. Here is our future state map. On the current state map we just looked at, the production operations were separated by time delays, because after one machine there was a wait in order to use the other machine. In the future state map, they decided to combine the machines into a work cell, and that saved them a lot of time and improved the throughput, reduced lead time, reduced labor cost, got rid of a major bottleneck, and made the overall flow better, but basically it reduced a lot of the non-value-added operations. A few final notes. Developing a future state map is not easy. It's a creative process, typically undertaken by a team. It almost looks like a war room when they're working on it, but the payoff is very good. After you've come up with your future state map, then you have to put a plan of action into place and implement it and measure the benefits. Last note is that sometimes a future state map can often be the plan for a Kaizen event.